can't rep 5 guys, and it's impossible to rep 5 guys. So we'll get it down to the top 2, top 3, wherever we're at, and it's not the first time we've had to pick a starting quarterback in the fall. So we'll get the great evaluation over the next coming couple months and make a decision.
You talked also about wanting to challenge Mark this spring. Does bumping him on the depth chart, does that play in at all? Is that a motive?
I think every single day that we go out there and compete, it's we're challenging people. So I don't really read into this depth chart thing. The fact of the matter is he played pretty good on Saturday. We're giving him an opportunity. Mark's got to fight back, and that's what we want. So, just like I said, at the end of the day, whenever I saw all the tweets and all this, I'm like, we're not going to make a decision till the fall anyway. We're good, So, I kind of got a kick out of it, to be quite honest.
Gives us something to write
It was
about.
good.
We appreciate it.
Keeps you guys busy.
How about Joel Caleb? What has his development been for you, and what do you see from him right now?
Joel has done a better job this spring. He's been challenged by Shane. He needed to have a great spring, and I think he's having a very good spring. And he's getting better. He's improving, cutting the mental mistakes out, and so he's making headway, which is really good.
Is he a powerful, tight back? How would you describe?
He's a big guy. Big, strong, fast. Faster than what you think. So, yeah, he's doing a good job.
Hey, Coach, I'm sorry if you went over this already, but just from where Brennan started when you got here last year to where he is right now, has he done things, either in the film room or the weight room, whatever it is, to give you increased confidence that, maybe not win the job, but that he's going to be in that mix come the fall? What have you seen from that that's increased your confidence in his ability to play the position?
He's improved, and obviously he's getting reps for the first time. Last year he didn't get a lot of reps. Number 1, he wasn't in spring football. Number 2, I got Logan as many reps as I possibly can, and Mark received the rest. So we didn't rep a third last year, and I'd like to get it that way with these 5 guys. I'd like it to get to 2 guys that we really think has a shot and rep them to death. And see where this thing goes. So he's improved. We're so far away from being ready to play at that position. So we got a lot of work to do to get to where we need to be at the quarterback position. So.
Obviously, I didn't mean to cut you off there. What he did in high school, coming from like a wing tee offense to now you asking him to do more of the pro style stuff, the dropbacks, the play action things that maybe he didn't do in high school. Did you have any sort of doubt or concern when you watched his film that he could ever fit into what you do?
I never watched his high school tape.
Really?
I never watched his high school tape. I just never did.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was watching the guys we were recruiting, but I never dug back that deep.
With Andrew, 12 of 15, obviously impressive on Saturday in terms of efficiency. The gap between where he is now and where he needs to be to play quarterback, either this year or next year, can you just sort of describe that gap? Where does he need to get to? Is it physical? Is it in the playbook?
It's all the above.
It's all the above? Okay.
Yeah, it's all the above. He's a guy right now that should be hanging out in high school. He's a young 18-year-old guy that needs to physically get bigger, needs to know what to do, needs to work on technique. So he's going to be a guy that will do all the above. He'll gain 15, 20 pounds, no doubt. He's a smart kid. He'll fight his tail off to get to where he needs to be, but it's going to be a process.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, no problem.